Hey guys, my name is Farah, welcome back to another video. It's been nearly a week now since I've uploaded a video, and it's good to be back. It's good to actually sit down in front of my microphone again and record a video. But yeah, a lot of shit has happened since the last time I made a video. I do want to apologize that I haven't been uploading. I have exams and different things going on, but a lot of shit has happened. Battlefield 5 reveal has came out, Black Ops 4 reveal has came out, and I want to talk about those two games in this video. I want to talk about how I'm feeling about the reveals and why I'm kind of just not really interested in either of the games, at least at the moment. Now initially Battlefield 5 sounded pretty exciting to me. I was actually really looking forward to it because I thought they were going to continue on from Battlefield 4. I really didn't think it was going to be World War II. I really didn't think that initially. I thought they were going to do more of a modern, maybe even near futuristic style game, really anything from World War I or World War II, but no, it's World War II, and I gotta say I'm kind of disappointed with this. I've never really been a huge fan of Battlefield games, and maybe it's also the fact that I kind of have a sour taste in my mouth for World War II games, just because Call of Duty World War II let me down so much. I was so hyped for that game, and it really just let me down. I know it let a lot of other people down as well. A lot of people went over to World War II. Call of Duty World War II sold a shit ton whenever it first came out, and it let so many people down, including myself. But as I was saying, I've never really been a big fan of Battlefield games, but Battlefield 4 was one of the games that I actually kind of enjoyed, and I was kind of looking forward to stepping away from Call of Duty and maybe trying out Battlefield a bit more, maybe trying to get into the Battlefield scene a bit more. I don't hate the games, I never really have necessarily 100% hated the games. I actually have had a lot of fun times with them, especially playing like Battlefield 4 and the Shanghai map up in the skyscraper. That is a lot of fun. So it is, you can have a lot of fun on Battlefield 4, and even Battlefield 1 you can still have a lot of fun with, but Battlefield 1 just, it wasn't as fun for me. Maybe they're going to do a World War II game better, but Battlefield 1 just wasn't very fun, and it is kind of limiting. I've heard this from a YouTuber I watch known as The One Boom. He has said going back to World War I and World War II, it is limiting to the amount of weaponry and stuff you can use and what you can put in the game. Of course, I'm not saying there's no weaponry. I think a lot of people get that mixed up in thinking that World War I and World War II games had no weapons back then. There was only like maybe like an M1 Garand and a fucking Thompson, and you know, that's pretty much it. You're done. You've got no other weapons to use. There was a lot of weapons back in World War II. There was a shit ton of weapons. And I think myself and a lot of other people don't really realize how many weapons there were, but at the same time you're limiting yourself still to a lot of factors. There's still a lot of things in World War II, say if you go to modern or maybe near future, you can add a lot more stuff in, more attachments, more weapons, more equipment, more devices, more even stuff to do in the maps. You can add a lot more in. Even like Battlefield 4 had like elevators going up to different parts of like the skyscraper, as I said, and different buildings, which was really, really cool. I love that aspect of the game. So I think a World War II shooter right now is just not really interesting me all that much. And on the other hand of things, Black Ops 4, of course, it's going roughly, I think, just about near future modern era. I believe the game's set in 2020, which I actually believe is even before Black Ops 2. No, I think it might be between Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, so maybe it's like 2030 or something like that. But it's near future. It's modern enough. It's not too futuristic, I guess. There's no jetpacks, of course, which would be a really, really big bummer if there was jetpacks in the game. I know so many people would be so pissed. But at the same time, the game just, it looks the same as Black Ops 3, and that's not bad at all. Black Ops 3, I loved Black Ops 3. It was such a good game. I played the fuck out of that game. I have like, I believe 18, 19 days of playtime in the multiplayer alone, and I love that game. I've put a shit ton of time into it. I'm like level 365, I've got Dark Matter, I've got pretty much all hero armor. I love that game. I really, really do. It's a really good game. But at the same time, I think the Call of Duty cycle is just kind of pissing me off at the moment. I don't like the way they're doing shit. And I even heard with Battlefield 5, they might be doing free DLC and as well no loot boxes, no random cosmetics. I'm not too sure. I haven't heard it 100% confirmed, but I have heard it from a couple of different people saying that they are this. So if that is true, that's pretty fucking cool. That's really, really cool. Free DLC and no loot boxes, that is really, really appealing to the customer. And I really love the way they're doing that, which is even enticing me maybe more to even pick up the game. Simply just with that reason alone is enough or near enough to entice me to want to pick up the game, because getting free DLC, getting no loot boxes, no random cosmetic shit, I'm sure there will be maybe add-ons, maybe some camos and different things that you can't pay for. Of course, there might be some extra stuff, like extra microtransactions. I'm sure there will be stuff like that in the game. I'm not saying they're completely getting rid of that, but if there is free DLC especially, I really love, like Titanfall 2 did this, and I really love everything that they've done with that game. Titanfall 2, what they did with Titanfall 2 was really, really good. Free DLC, an FOV slider. They really appealed to the customers, and anything in the game, like cosmetics, was all cosmetic. Any like micro DLC in the game, such as camo skins, even Titan, or like I believe you could get like Titans, like skins for your Titans. There was a lot of cool customization in that game, and some of the camos in that game look so fucking sweet. And yeah, just looking at the game, it was really well handled, and I really love the way they've done that. So if they're going roughly around the same route with Battlefield 5 here, that's a really, really good sign, and I'm really looking forward to that if they do go down that route, from what I have heard anyway. But bringing it back around to Black Ops 4, I look at the game and I just think it's Call of Duty. There's nothing wrong with that, and I think I'm kind of sick of Call of Duty. I'm kind of sick of a lot of shooters, to be honest. Shooters at the moment, I have no interest in them. I really have no interest in really any shooter that I can think of. Rainbow Six Siege, Battlefield, Call of Duty, what else can I think of? Fucking Titanfall. I don't know. I actually kind of have a bit of an interest in Titanfall. That game actually looks quite fun. But most shooters at the moment just don't interest me. I don't really have an interest for multiplayer shooters. I think I'm more going towards RPG style games. I love RPGs. RPGs is definitely my favorite genre of game. Games like Skyrim and big open world games, and games that you can progress your character, build your character to get stronger, and there's a lot of different aspects in there where the characters feel alive, and it just has this big world that you can tell has a lot of love poured into it. And especially even games like MMOs. I haven't played really any MMOs in my life. I remember looking at World of Warcraft when I was younger and always wanted that game, but I kind of want to play an MMO. I'm kind of in the mood to play an MMO at the moment. I know World of Warcraft is probably still one of the best MMOs ever created, but that's like, I believe like £12 a month or something like that, which I'm not paying for that. That's way too expensive. I think it's like maybe £10 a month, but I'm not paying monthly whatsoever. I don't have income to pay monthly anyway, so I can't really do that. So yeah, this is definitely more of a personal thing, but shooters at the moment just don't really interest me. You go in doing the exact same thing over and over again, and sure, that's with a lot of the games that I do enjoy to play, like grindy looter shooter style games. I love games like that, and yeah, that technically is what you do. You go in, do the same thing, do the exact same activity. Pretty much every single thing that you do in that game is pretty much the exact same thing as the last thing that you've done, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I kind of feel a little bit bored of shooters at the moment. Usually whenever I play them, I just get agitated that I'm doing shit pretty much a lot of the time. And sure, I do like that aspect. I think that's one of the reasons that myself and a lot of other people do fall in love with shooters, because it has that competitive aspect to it. I love competitive shit, and I love seeing myself progress in the game and get better at a game over time, and seeing myself try to want to go back and back and back to try to improve at that game. And I think that's really where a lot of the appeal comes in when it comes to shooters. And as well, if you've got good progression, good leveling up, good reward system, all that stuff really just adds into it. And especially whenever I think about Call of Duty at the moment, I think about how it's a yearly cycle, and everything that I do in that game, I feel as though after that year is just wiped. Battlefield does it better because, of course, they have a 2-year life cycle, which, of course, maybe I would like a bit longer. Like, I like the way games like Overwatch, of course, you have whatever you do in that game goes on for a long-ass time. It's not like they're going to release Overwatch 2 a few years down the line. They're not doing that, and I really like that system. I really like the way your progression in the game really matters. As someone who needs progression in a game, and progression that feels like it matters in the game to interest me in a game, to intrigue me into a game, that's really, really cool. And I really love what they do with Overwatch and other games like that, even Fortnite, perhaps. But yeah, just when I look at them different styles of games, I don't know, they just aren't really interesting me at the moment. But yeah, anyway guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'm gonna end the video here. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.